What's going on? Y'all caught me. Y'all caught me. I'm smashing dinner. Smashing dinner. Y'all caught me smashing my dinner. Y'all caught me smashing my dinner. Hold on. All right, what's going on? Rebecca! How was that movie, Chris? Christopher and Anya went to go see a movie tonight. And they couldn't wait. They couldn't wait to tell me. So I guess my question to both of them is, was it a good movie? They went to go see that the live action How to Train Your Lizard. How to I believe it's called How to Train Your Lizard. I'm just messing with you guys. That shit pisses on you off when I do that to her. I'm just playing on you. You guys see what she's saying? It's called How to Train Your Dragon. It's not a lizard. I'm just joking. I'm sorry, dear. I'm just playing around with you. Man, if we listen, guys, if we weren't on this live right now, I'd be messing with her a whole lot more. How you doing, Miss Rebecca? Where's Jer Bear? I know, Anya. Yeah. Anyway, okay, I'm not seeing anything. I don't know. Is everybody okay? Hmm. Yeah, the only person I see on is Rebecca. Hello. How's everybody doing? So, Miss Anya, was the movie good? She said, I don't like being messed around. People like to mess with me with all the weird shit. I know, Miss Anya. She is so funny. Anyway, so, yeah, so they went to go see that movie tonight. I don't know if it was good or not, but they went to go see it. Oh, dude, I need to. Miss Anya said it was good. Just in case the rest of you guys want to go see it. Miss Anya liked it, so there it is. Okay, there we go. All right. Well, Caden wants to go see that, so would you mind seeing it again, Miss Anya? Because I think Caden said he wants to go see it too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's jump in and get started. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. So I'm trying to check out these or whatever because I know that you guys can still see kind of everything, but I'm thinking like I finally actually sat down and watched. You okay, sir? I finally sat down and watched one of my shows. Yeah, you do, Chris. Yes, you do. I sat down and watched one of my shows yesterday. No, actually today. Today, this afternoon. Something kept telling me, "Hey, go in and watch one of your shows," because one of our people um said something that that I offended him. So I wanted to kind of go in and watch it for myself to kind of see where it was um and all that good stuff or whatever. So I went in and saw. I watched what I needed to, and I was like, man, I was actually wanting to watch it, double down on my apology, because dude, I know how I can be sometimes. But when I went in and watched it, I was like, hmm. So then I had to call somebody else to get a second opinion just to make sure that I wasn't tripping. And they're like, yeah, no. So I was like, all right. So then I reached out to said individual, hadn't heard anything. But if they do come on, I have I got the YouTube thing already set up so you guys can hear it. You know what I'm saying? Because the last thing I ever want to do is have somebody feel like I'm putting people's shit out, like, just out and about. Because Lord knows, like, I'm not, there's enough shit that I could put out that I do not, it would never say in general. Um, so yeah, like, I kind of lost a little sleep over that one. And then when I saw it today, I'm like, yeah, no, no. But either way, when if they come on or whatever, we will kind of get into it. I can't see anything on my Facebook, so I'm assuming everything is on. Y'all called me smashing my dinner. Facebook, so I'm assuming everything is on. See, there it is. Now I can see y'all. Oh, hey, there's everybody. Yeah, sorry guys, I couldn't see you guys at all. Okay, so Jerry is probably still at the shop. I took Jennifer's son to the pool and now bringing home some Taco Bell. Okay. What's going on, Renita? Hey, what's up, John? What's going on, Jessica? So I'm thinking that I'm guessing everybody heard what I was saying. So yeah, like I wanted to make sure that before we even get started, um, the only person or people on here that I will consistently talk shit to or mess around with, for the most part, is Anya and Jessica, because they know me well enough to 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 accept my shit for what it is. Everybody else, I usually kind of proceed with caution with, because although we are building a community, there's still boundaries with, you know what I'm saying, that we're all still getting to know within each other. So I'm never going to talk shit or put your stuff out there without us talking about it first. So if I say something, like I think I talked to Miss Renita before and I said, hey, do you mind if I talk about this? And then she will say yes. I'll ask Jessica, hey, Jess, do you mind if I talk about this? Yeah, go ahead. So if I'm going to say something, I try to make sure I get you guys' permission before I do anything or whatever. So I wanted to set that out first. So if people come in tonight, I got this thing kind of reeled up to let them know that, like, yeah, that I think what said individual heard is not necessarily what I was talking about. So I think that, and again, you know, one of the things that we talk about, and we've talked about this multiple times, that depending on your relationship with people, whether you have that direct relationship or it's a pseudo third person party relationship, talk to that person. Because sometimes if you assume one thing, you might have a whole issue on some shit that other person had no intention or wasn't even talking about. We've been doing this for 83 shows now. We can go ahead and clap for that. 83 shows now. And I have never once put somebody else's business out there or said something about somebody that I either, A, like I said, don't ask permission for, or just in general, don't talk about it. Like in general, when we first started, my aunt, if you guys remember Angie, said to me, hey, you should probably stop talking so much shit about Airlight because that's slanderous. I had to go look that word up, which I knew it wasn't. But I said, no, actually, it's not slanderous. And I said the reason why it's not is because I was talking about my experience there. I never said it was a horrible place to work. I never said that their trainings were horrible. All I said was I didn't like working there. I walked in there and quit without no drawers on with basketball shorts. That's what I said. You see what I'm saying? So I would never just come out and put somebody's shit out there or say something that about somebody else. Like, I'm not doing that. I got enough shit to talk about that I will never need to call somebody out. Never. That is not going to happen. So, but I just wanted to let you guys know, first and foremost, this is a safe place to talk about whatever. But here's the thing. If you fuck with us, then you fuck with us. If you're here every night, then you're going to know that. If you're not, then maybe you won't. But I would ask that we all abide by the same traffic, we all abide by the same rules. That if we have an issue with somebody, say something. Don't wait 24 hours. Cause you letting all that shit fester. Some of that shit could have been handled one conversation within 5 minutes. Just saying. Everything I teach you guys, man. Come on now. I'm not just saying this shit because it sounds good. I'm telling you because this shit works. It works. All right, so enough. I'm going to get off my little high horse. I just wanted you guys to kind of know kind of how I was feeling, what I was thinking, this and the other. Thank you, Jessica, too, for for kind of allowing me to kind of vent and giving me some suggestions on how to handle it. Um, do you think I did okay with just saying this? So, all right. So either way, I'll let her answer, but I know she's driving, so please be careful, dear. Um, yeah. So either way, man, day 83, day 83, we got to get our clap on. Got to get our clap on, and I'm already get our clap on. Why are we clapping? Day 83, number one. We're clapping because you showed up again. Most people don't show up consecutively. They lack that persistence and consistency. But you guys have shown up every single time, and I appreciate that. Win, lose, or draw, y'all have shown up, and I appreciate it for you. Not for you, but I appreciate you in general. So thank you guys. And then, like I said before, when you clap for you, you clap. You give permission to other people to clap for you as well. Okay? So get your clap on for yourselves. Thank you guys so much. I don't know if you guys are responding to anything. I'm not seeing anything. So I'm just going to kind of. All right, there you go. Benito, thank you much. I tried to reach out to you today, my guy. Um, so I wanted to put this on because I want you to see, because I want everybody to kind of see it, so I can kind of explain what this is. Give me a second. Okay, I'll put that one here. Oh, goddamn. Okay, okay. They don't meet the qualifications for my response. I, uh, I can honestly say I've never heard that before, Renita. Not once. All right, come on, Yachty, give me something. Ask Benny. I'm sure he knows some god darn excuses. All right, so anyway, so I think that that's kind of what you were referring to, and correct me if I'm wrong. Um, about that, but so uh, Yachty and Benny, if you guys remember, we had that conversation about that guy that did that thing to Benny after he looked out for him, and instead of paying his part, all he gave Benny was a bunch of excuses. And that's what I was referring to. Is that guy giving Benny all them excuses. So it wasn't that I was saying that Benny made him or that he makes them, that he knows about those excuses that people make to us. And we kind of talked about this in my driveway about that. Now, maybe I should have clarified that as I was discussing it. But like I said before, Benny has never made an excuse pertaining to me in anything I've ever needed help with. Ever. Ever. So I never want nobody thinking that I'm in here just popping off, talking shit. If we rock together, then we rock together. You feel me? Like if we're a community, then we are a community. That also means that hey, if you say some out of pocket shit, let me know. But again, be open to the fact that you could have been wrong about that, just like me. I have talked some shit to Jessica, and I have been so wrong that I had to. I'm sorry about that. Doesn't happen often, but I do have to apologize for my from for some of the shit that I say. You know, but I did want to say that hey, if that's what that was, I should have clarified what I was talking about. But I literally meant No disrespect by that, no mean, by no means, right? But you do know when other people make those excuses because you saw me going through some of the same shit, and I have never once brought that person up or even talked about the situation on my show ever. But Benny, Yachty, y'all know exactly who and what I'm talking about. But I've never talked about it. You see what I'm saying? So, bro, even if you were like that, I would never call you out. It's not my responsibility to do that. Okay? My job is to give you some tools, techniques, and strategies for our dreams, goals, aspirations, and problems. Which, Benny, you don't really have many. Well, aside what's going on today, but that ain't got shit to do with me. So, but yeah, so I just kind of wanted to let everybody know that, like in general, like like, ugh, sometimes you just gotta, just kind of let people know, hey, this is where we are. All right, so either way, let's kind of jump in. So, hold on, give me a second. Oh, okay. Okay, see you. Thank you, Benny. Oh, he was asleep. Yeah, so he said, yeah, that makes sense, and I get it. Okay. So I just want to kind of clear the air with that, because again, Yachty, Benny, you guys are awesome, and I never want y'all thinking that I would ever be disrespectful to either one of y'all. Period. No, period. Yachty, you've been riding with me for a minute, watching me go through it, and I so appreciate you. And Benny, how many times have I called you on the drop of a hat to come help me? So yeah, nah, bro, never that. You guys are amazing. So just want to let you know that. Now I will continue. All right. So anyway, for for those of you who have no idea what we're talking about, you're not part of our crew. You're not part of the family, but you can be. All you have to do is take some accountability, a little bit of ownership. It just come around a little bit. Okay. And but before we get started, can I get my hell yeah? I know that we had to kind of clear some shit a little bit, clear some stuff a little bit. But I think that when you are a community, when you are creating a family, when you are when you run off of transparency, I think that that is the only way to go. I think that you put your stuff out, keep it pushing. You know, that's what I think. Yeah, for some reason my thing here is not working. Um, hold on one sec. Sorry, I'm gonna actually go grab my other phone because this one doesn't seem to be working. Anywho, so we're just gonna kind of move on. Yeah, that sound is word of the day. Oh, excuse me, word of the week, sponsored by the word persistence. Yeah, let me turn this shit down a little bit. Persistence is a noun, person, place, or thing. It is the ability to keep going despite obstacles, setbacks, and slow progress. So it means staying committed until the goal is reached. So our daily, Kaden, come here. Our daily duality is endurance, which is the ability to withstand hardship, and our antonym, which is apathy, which means a lack of interest or motivation. How many of us have a lack of empathy or interest for a bunch of different shit? I don't know about you, but I know I do. All right, so I think we're done with that one. All right, so tonight we are talking about when the mentor appears. Right, this is kind of the fourth installment of the hero's journey. Which again, we've talked about this two other times which, whatever. Hold on. Dude, his room is not even 10 feet away. Like, dude, if I call your name, come. Like, what are you, what? Anyway, sorry, guys. Hold on. 17. Good God. Okay, hold on. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with my phone. I'm sorry, guys. You know what? How about this? How about I give me a second. How about I log on to Facebook on my phone? I mean on my computer. Oh please. Okay. And I thank you for that. Benny, thank you for that. That's kind of what I was hoping for too, sir. Yeah, like I said, I just want to kind of clear the air. You guys are, you guys both mean a lot to me. Um, like I said, Benny, it's anytime I've ever needed you, bro, you've always been there. So, I appreciate that, sir. Thank you. All right, so let's kind of go. I can see all my comments now. For some reason, I had to actually log on here. I can't do it on my phone. I don't know what's going on with that. All right, so anyway, we'll just kind of jump in. Let me make my screen bigger so you guys can see. All righty. So the mentor is often a reflection of the hero's future self. Hold on. Right? So from Obi-Wan to Kenobi to Morpheus, um, mentors often embody who the hero's becoming, which I'm kind of scared for you guys if you guys are embodying me. Just saying. They're not just guides, they're mirrors of potential. I hope that you can take the potential part. But don't be like me, I'm horrible. I'm joking. I mean, well, I think some people would actually agree with that. But whatever, let's move on. All right, so number one. Hey, matter of fact, is Renita here? I haven't seen her. Is she here? Miss Renita? I think she said she was working. Okay, good. Get home. All that good stuff. So I got all these different things open. Sorry, guys. Okay. All right, so anyway, so the example is that you've been stuck doubting yourself, and then somebody shows up who sees potential before you do, right? So this basically is that when the mentor finally appears, right? It happens in all kinds of different situations, but this is where we are. So, question: who has shown up in your life to challenge you, but not coddle you? And you don't have to tell me who it is. Just say yes or no. Have you had people show up to challenge you, but not coddle you? While you guys are answering, okay, hey, Renita. So while you guys are answering that, the reality is that the right mentor doesn't rescue you. Okay, they remind you of your own strength. Ain't that deep? I'm not here to rescue any of you motherfuckers. I'm here simply to give you the stuff that you need so I can step my fat ass back. That's what I do. And I should tell y'all, if we gonna put shit out there, I should tell you what Jessica called me, and I'm not going to though, because I'm telling you, it would be her feelings in here. So what? I appreciate that, Miss Renita. Thank you, dear. Okay, so what to do? Stop looking for saviors. Stop looking for saviors. Start listening for the wisdom hidden in discomfort. So when shit doesn't look good, when there's a problem, that's where your wisdom comes from. That's where it comes from. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't come all the time when everything's going great. It shows up when everything fucking sucks. Does it not? I don't know. I'm just asking y'all. I mean, am I wrong? I mean, does it? I mean, maybe I'm the only one who sees that. Oh shit! Hold on. Sorry, guys. I was trying to look at everybody's responses, and I went ahead and just shrank. Oh, hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay, can you guys see that? Hey, Jerry. Can you guys see that? It's fine. I, Tomorrow I'm gonna use my other computer because I'm looking and it doesn't. Oh God, this sucks. Okay, here. Let me put this. Okay, never mind. Sorry, guys. I know what I'm doing now. Just takes a second. Sometimes I'm not the smartest. Okay, there we go. Okay, hold on, guys. Okay, perfect. Now I see everything. Good God Almighty. Hey, what's up, Jerry Bear? How you doing, brother? I can see everything. I have like all these different screens going all at one time. Yeah, fuck it. I'll just do this. This works a lot better. Yep, and okay, perfect. Now I see everything. Okay. All right. So just keep going. Where are we at? So the right mentor does a rescue by here. We already know that. All right. So slide two. The unlikely guide. The unlikely guide. Um. Oh yeah, I forget it does take a second or two. Boy, today has just been a hell of a day, hasn't it? Man. Okay, so the unlikely guide. So the example is that sometimes the new mentor doesn't look like a guru. They look like your kid, your boss, or hell, even a stranger. Even a stranger. I don't know. Let me ask you guys, have you guys met somebody or been in a situation that you learned some valuable lessons about yourself? And now when you think about it, it's like, dude, that was kind of a guide. It's like a very unlikely guide, but still a guide nonetheless. Like, dude, I learned a lot from fucking with you. I didn't think I would, but yeah. I don't know. I'm just asking you guys. Have you guys met somebody like that? Or I mean, again, whether it's a boss, a stranger, your our kids. I've learned so much from my son. It's crazy. 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 So the question is, Are you overlooking the messenger because they don't match your idea of what wisdom is supposed to look like? Are you overlooking the messenger because they don't match that box you're putting everything in? I know I have multiple times. I I've done that multiple times, right? So the reality is that life often disguises its best teachers as your worst triggers. So some of the people and some of the situations that we go through are sometimes our best lessons and our best teachers. And they can be obscure, they can be just arbitrary shit, arbitrary things that we go through. Apparently, there is a cat missing by the name of Mufasa. Whatever. If, if you guys have seen this cat, I'm pretty sure there's a reward for you. If you've seen the cat Mufasa, there is a reward for you. Okay, so what do we do? Well, first off, we pay attention to who and what challenges you to grow. Okay? Then lean in and fucking listen. Lean in. I put lean out on here, but I'm telling you to lean the fuck in and listen. Because you have no idea what you're gonna learn within that period of time. That's the reason why I read so many books, is because I'm always looking for a different perspective. That's why. I love perspective. I love being able to reframe things. The one thing that Jessica gets in my ass about constantly is that I am not, sometimes I don't clarify what I'm talking about. And I get in trouble with that quite often. I'll be talking about one thing, I'll stop talking about that and go talk about something else. She's still thinking I'm talking about this. But I'm like, dude, why don't you fucking listen? Now I'm actually all the way over there. So I done started and stopped 3 conversations. And she's like, dude, what the fuck? I thought you were talking about this. Whatever. So again, it is a current problem that I am working on, ladies and gents. I am working on it. Bear with me. Please bear with me. All right, let's get to the third one. Third one is mentorship is a mirror. Right? If you like, you can put your hands up like this. Remember, people used to do this back in the day, and they would use this as a mirror. You can do that if you want to. Or be a big boy or a big girl and go buy yourself a mirror. Right? So our example is you respect the mentor because they model what's possible, but also reflect what you're avoiding. Oh, I love it. Okay, so okay. Am I missing a whole conversation here? What are you guys talking about? Am I missing something? See, that's that shit. Every time you get these two together, I love it though. I'm not gonna lie to you, I love it. What are you guys talking about? Um, Miss Anya and Christopher, we got Rebecca and Jerry over here talking about something. I think I missed Missed some type of whole conversation. Or it might have been one of them questions I asked, but it probably just took forever to pop up. Okay, you guys. All right, I'm gonna keep going because I'm not. Okay, perfect. Okay, so you said, I don't know. Dr. Baker is diagnosing me again. Okay, I'm like, what? What are y'all talking about? All right, so you guys got your own conversations going. So I don't know what neuro is. That neural spiciness? Is that a? I don't know what that word is. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. You already know. I gotta look that word up. Talk amongst yourselves. Neuro. Oh wow, that's funny. Neural spiciness is a slang term primarily used within the neurodivergent community to describe and embrace their unique neurological differences. Thank the fuck. Thank you, Rebecca. Wow, that's oh, I'm I'm gonna just say thank you for that. What the fuck? It's a playful and often empowering way of highlighting the vibrant and intense aspects of cognitive identities. It's also seen as a shift from viewing neurological differences as problems to viewing them as strengths, unique and unique perspectives. Thank you for that. Neural spiciness. You're one of those too. All right, I can deal with that. I can deal with that. Neural spiciness. Okay, I'm with it. That's I'm not gonna lie, it's funny as fuck. I mean, if this was like 30 years ago, technically, you just called me the R word, just very nicely. Just like you're just really nice about it. But thank you very much. I do appreciate that, and I can accept that. I think that we all have a little neural spiciness to us. I think that we all do. What do you guys think? What do you think, Jessica? What do you think, Yachty? Do you think that we all have a little bit of? What about you, Chris? Miss Anya? Do you guys think that we all have a little bit of neural spiciness to us? She said, "Hell no." I don't know. I'm using it. It's mine now. Here it is. All right. So mentorship. Hold on. She said, "Oh my God, thank you, Miss Yadira." He's just energetic. That's how kids are. I was like that when I was a little girl. I was pretty much energetic myself. I still am. It's not that much though. You're right, Miss Anya. You're very much right. You said that's fucked up. She said you outed Chris already. I mean, technically, Chris kind of, outed himself, but he's not. I mean, Chris is awesome. You know what I'm saying? Like that dude's like, yeah, we've talked about that before. We're good. We're good. She said you already outed that too. Rebecca, what the fuck? Calm it. God damn. I'm a little spicy. Renita. Okay. 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 You guys are funny as shit. I'm just putting it out there. You guys are way funny. There's our little neurodivergent, our little neural spiciness community. Bunch of weird motherfuckers. Like, I'm just saying, this is weird. And fun. I love weird. Miss Anya has a tattoo that's weird as good. Weird as good. Okay? A little bit of spiciness. I see you, Yachty. I see you. I love it. I love it. All right, so what is your reaction? Say to your mentor. Okay, so sorry. What does your reaction to? Oh, hold on. She says, she over there cracking up. Okay. What does your reaction to mentorship reveal about your readiness for change? Okay. Yeah, I get that. I get that. I mean, but at the same time, what does it mean to be normal? You know what I'm saying? A friend of mine, we used to call normal people normies. You know what I'm saying? Because like we used to sit down by ourselves and read for hours on end. And then other people are like, dude, how do you guys do that? And so we used to just call ourselves like, the Biblio crew, and everybody else was like normies. Yachty, you also still need to remind me of what our book club was called between you and Anya. Y'all need to remember what that shit was. She said, I don't hang out with normals. Normies. That's a derogatory word for them. Normies. Yeah. Yachty, I need that goddamn name too, ma'am. It was long and it was fruitful. You need to remember it. You too, Anya. Okay, so anyway, so what are you putting me on blast? There it is. So reality is that mentors reflect both your brilliance and your blind spots. So not only do they tell you exactly how amazing you are, but we also show you where you suck at certain shit too. My house has no normal people living in it. I love that for you, Chris. Chris said my house has no normal people residing in it. I love that for you, Chris. All right, so what to do? Don't idolize, integrate. Take what serves you and make it your own. And that's I've told you guys that on multiple occasions. My job is to give you some tools, techniques, strategies, stuff like that for your dream goals, aspirations, and or problems. But one of the things we talked about too is that sometimes you have to take my shit and make it your own. You can base a lot of it off of my work, but dude, use your own words. Use your own stuff. Don't take my shit and be like, oh my God, this is what I'm going to do. Please don't do that. Because then you're going to be like me. And there's already one of me, which is sometimes enough. Okay? Just saying. And listen, I love me, but I wouldn't want more of me. That's not going to happen. So just throwing it out there. Okay, let's move on. All right, so mentorship isn't always gentle. Okay, so I'm going to kind of hurry up on this a little bit. So I was looking up the laws last night, right? Again, I get weirded out sometimes, and I like to look up laws. So anyway, I looked up the law between aggravated assault, and battery. I did not know this. Maybe some of you knew, but did you know that assault was not actually hitting a person? Assaulting a person is not physical, it's verbal. Verbal. I didn't know that. Assault, by definition, means to verbally threaten another person. And if they believe that threat to be accurate, that is assault. It's not physical. Want to know what? Now, here's the crazy thing. What's physical is battery. Hitting, kicking, punching, or even spitting. That falls under it, but that spitting falls under aggravated assault. Aggravated. I just started looking this shit up last night. I don't know why. I just wake up in the middle of the night and just look up words. Words. Oh, please. I need to play my jam. Give me a second. Sorry. Sorry. I know you guys are like, what the fuck did he just do? Yes, I love words. I love them. Gotta do. But I love definitions of them, right? And I didn't know that. Did any of you guys know this? Hold on, let me check this damn thing again. Did any of you guys know that difference between assault, aggravated assault, and battery? I really didn't know that. I'm gonna keep going. I'll let you guys answer that. So some mentors push, provoke, or even frustrate the hero into action, which you're the fucking hero. I'm like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Or, um, oh my God. Jerry said, yes, I did. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess a firefighter would probably know that shit. I didn't know that. What? Hanamana? Bookalicious? No, that the fuck, Yachty. No. I don't know what that was, Yadira. That was not it. It has something to do with the intergalactic. Okay, the Floxinot. We are the Floxinocine helipilification of the intergalactic bibliotroglodyte. Bibliotroglodytes. Is that what that was? We are the Floxinocine helipilification intergalactically known, locally accepted, nationally recognized. Um, international biblio bib bibliotroglodytes. Is that what that was? She said yes. She said yes. I don't. She, that's listen, guys. We're gonna do a book club, and that's what it's gonna be called. You got to get that down too. Remember, Yachty, because we were gonna use like we were gonna actually spell the whole thing out, and then we were gonna actually buy the domain name for it, and then we were gonna buy the initials for every one of them. And I think it came to like 87 words, 87 letters or some shit like that. It was crazy. But okay, yeah, either way. All right, so I'm sorry. We're just gonna keep on going. All right. So some mentors push, provoke, um, even frustrate the hero, which is you, into action. Think of Mr. Miyagi, who made Daniel-san, wax on, wax off that car or whatever, right? Which eventually he ends up owning a car dealership years later, right? Funny enough, I just thought about this. Daniel-san, wax on, wax off cars, right? Oh, becomes a grown man, ends up selling cars. When I was in a foster home, Aunt Willa, and I told you guys this before, I hated this woman. Used to make me stand in front of the fam bam, read magazines, newspapers, books, you name it. I had to read that shit for about 20 minutes in front of the family every single night. Fucking hated that woman. Whether that woman, and I never got to thank her. I never got to thank her for the man that she helped create. Think about that. I never got to thank her for it. First mentor and didn't even know it, right? Okay, robbery is when someone is present. Burglary is if you break into a place when nobody's home. Wow. Isn't that so crazy about how they switch those words? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like choking and strangling. Choking and strangling. You cannot choke another person. Doesn't work that way. You can strangle them though, but we use that word interchangeably because it doesn't sound as bad. It's strangulation. So when the cops were using chokeholds on people, they I think that they're the ones who really coined that word that that they're choking people, that they're not, they can't use that the chokehold anymore. Because if you were to say that you can't use a strangulation hold, that that hits a whole lot different. You know what I'm saying? Like that's totally different. And I dated this female that had told she had worked at this one of those houses that take in battered women, a battered women shelter. She worked at a shelter for women, and we were talking about words, and she was teaching me that. I'm like, Dad, I never knew that. Never knew that. So you can't choke another person because it doesn't work that way. It is strangling. So if your hands go across somebody or you tie something across a person's throat, it's not choking them, it's strangulation. Crazy as shit. All right. Anyway, so we can be done with our S&M type shit. I mean, I don't know who's into that, but whatever. Anyway, number 4, real fast. Internalize the internal, the external. So hold on, what is this one? Okay, so at first you borrow their belief in you. Over time, yours will kick in, right? Think about that. Your belief, for the most part, doesn't work because you don't have enough experience. You don't have enough time tested references. You don't have enough action. You don't have enough subscribers, sacrifices, right? You don't have any of that. Remember we talked about belief, years, experience, assumptions, or when you're building one, it's experience, action, reference, right? Superstitions, or superstitions too, all works the same way. You don't have enough, right? So you have to borrow somebody else's until yours kicks in. So when you see shit, so when I'm just come, I pick on you for a minute. So if I'm, matter of fact, fuck that, you and Yachty actually. I've told you both. Like, dude, you guys are awesome at the shit that you guys are do. Great. Amazing. Renita, what the fuck? The stuff I've seen you do, it's crazy. So again, my belief, so what we're saying here is believe in my belief in you until your shit kicks the fuck in. Borrow my shit. If somebody were to come around and say, man, like goddamn, Yada, you smell amazing. What is that? Some shit that I made. Can I buy some? Or if you're detailing cars, oh my god, car smell by Yachty. I do that sounds like some shit a person would buy. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Renita, some of the shit that I've seen you make, I bragged about you through our early fucking shows. I think, what was that? Show 12 or 13? I was talking about you. About the stuff that you made. Come on, man. Stop that shit. And the only reason I remember what show it was is because that's when Genevieve came on and told us about what that dude did to her. That was episode 12. That part. Because we were supposed to talk about character. We were supposed to talk about character that night. We did not get to that shit at all. So, y'all that was there, tell me that wasn't crazy. Man, the shit that people will do to you out here. Just saying. Okay, so question. What belief do you need to adopt until it becomes real? All right. That's, and if we're working together, that's what I'm gonna ask you. Who do you need to hear this from for this to become real? What needs to happen? How many sales do you need to have in order for this to become real? Right? I'm not gonna say who I was talking to on here, but I mentioned to somebody, I said, listen, you've been working on certain shit for quite a while. I'm proud of what you're doing. Wonderful. Good job. I need you to sell something. She's like, no, I need to work on no. I need you to sell something. That's it. I just want you to sell something. Put something out and sell it. I need you to get used to being in the position of building it, sending it out. Build it, send it out. Build it, send it out. That's it. Renita, I hope you're listening too, dear. Yachty, you as well. Build it, put it out. Anya's always building shit and tells everybody in the fucking mama about it. We went for a walk today, 2-mile walk today. She saw this dude on our second mile. Just a regular stranger out there doing yard work. Hey, you like podcasts? Just an ordinary stranger. Yeah, me and my friend, we have a podcast. You should watch our podcast. She's never met this man before. He's out doing yard work. Has no fucking fear, this one. None. None. I wish I told you guys before, if there was one person that I can emulate, Anya. Off top. Anya. And because of that, I have a whole plan once we're done with this to Anya that shit. Anya that shit. It's gonna be the Anya law. Just like I have a law for Jessica, Anya's gonna have her own law, yo. Okay, I'm just saying. Our reality is that the true mentor transfers belief, not dependency. My objective is to give you to help you build your belief up, but I don't want you to be dependent on me. I need you to build enough experience and action and references to support your belief. Okay? That's what I need you to have. Experience, action, reference to support your shit. I just came up with that. Gotta write that down. Oh, please. Dude, is somebody action? Okay, sorry about that, guys. Okay. Again, like I tell y'all, write that shit down. Write it down. Okay? All right, so sorry about that. Okay, so what to do? Practice hearing their voice until it becomes your voice. That's kind of deep. I ain't gonna lie to you. ChatGPT helped me write that one. I didn't write that one. That sentence was not my voice. That's not mine. That was ChatGPT's. Because I was like, dude, what do you do in a situation like this? And it gave me that. I'm like, oh my God, that's deep. Practice hearing their voice, my voice, or whoever's voice, until it becomes your own. You know, I mean, if you think about it, isn't that what we do negatively? Don't we do the same thing? Don't we hear somebody else's voice tell us that we can't do shit? Oh, that. Hold on. I gotta write that. That is so deep, right? Don't we use other people's voices to tell us that we're not worth anything, that we're stupid, that will never amount to anything? We hear, right? You know what I'm saying? That we have low self-esteem, that our confidence is shot to shit. We use everybody else's voice for that, right? So why can't we use somebody else's voice to build us up? Fuck that. Nah, keep going. When I'm out there walking with Anya, I'm like, dude, fuck. I hear her little voice. Come on, let's go, Fearless. Come on, let's go. It's like the last couple of days, I didn't even want to walk, but I knew she wouldn't shut up until we went. And then here's the thing. Remember we talked about motivation? Number one, I wasn't motivated to go. By the time we were done with the first mile, I told Anya, hey, let's do another one. She was like, all right, cool. Went in, used the bathroom. We went right back out to go do another one. Remember when I told you about motivation? You are not motivated when you start doing anything. Discipline, maybe. Inspired, no. I went because Anya was going. I put one foot right in front of the other. Small thing, walk outside. Walk to the mailbox. Walk to the driveway. Just keep going. That's all. That's what I do. One small step at a time, and I just keep taking those steps. Okay? All right. So, number 5, the choice to be mentored. Hey, let me add, are you guys understanding this stuff? Are you guys still with me? Because I'm asking questions, but I'm kind of flying through it because, I mean, what we did before, you know what I'm saying? But I just want to make sure that everybody is on board with what we're doing. Hold, please. Are you guys still with me? Can I get a hell yeah? Can I get a hell yeah? We got two more and we are done. I know you're sad to hear that. As you should be. I got my hell yeah from Chris. I got my hell yeah from Miss Anya. Can I get a hell yeah, y'all? Okay, so the example is that once you've had you've had access to mentors, but not all advice has shaped you because you weren't ready. And like I'm telling y'all, that has been one of the biggest issues that I've dealt with personally. Personally dealt with. That that I've gotten so much information, but I wasn't ready for it. You know, and you have to be I think you have to be in that position, that headspace to be mentored. It's not that, oh man, you need to find yourself a mentor. You'll know it when it needs to happen. You'll know when it needs to happen. Okay? So, question: are you teachable? Are you coachable? Are you learnable? Or are you just collecting information? That's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. I will say I was just collecting information. That's all I was doing. I was collecting I was collecting information. That's it. Everything I now when I read stuff, I do it. I don't think I don't overthink it. I just do it. Right? Are you teachable? And I think that you know that whether you are or not. I think that we know whether we're teachable or not. Right? So wisdom can't be forced. It must be received. Right? That's the difference between when we talk about education versus indoctrination. Education versus indoctrination. Education comes from the word to extract, right? To extract, to take from, to pull from, right? That's what that that's what that word actually that's what that word actually means. To educate a person, to educate means to take, to pull from within, which means it's already in you. I'm just pulling it out. That's it. That's all I'm doing, right? Now, indoctrinating is I'm giving you the information. I'm forcing the information on you. What do you mean? There's no questions in this. This isn't up for discussion. It's not up for debate. This is an indoctrination, not an education. And if you're thinking bullshit, look at our current education system now. And I respect the shit out of teachers. I'm not gonna go into that because you already know how I feel. I'm just saying. Okay. So what do? We choose humility. Okay. Choose humility. Learning learning starts the moment that you stop defending what you already know. If you guys remember, my values is reading, learning, teaching. I try my best to let go of shit. When I hit up Jessica with certain shit, I try my best to just throw everything out and try to be ready to receive. It's usually a 50-50 thing. It's usually 50-50 though. I'm still working on it. At first it was like 90-10 that I would listen to her. Then it got to like 80-20. Then 70-30. Now I'd say about 50-60. Say around there. Just saying. Right? I'm trying. But I'm doing my best. I am doing my best. Okay? You guys with me on that? Yeah, what'd you say? What? Hold on, everyone. Guys, stop. Thank you. Thank you guys for your time. I appreciate that. Wow, like, come on, guys, stop. Stop. Stop it. Thank you. Thank you. Am I amazing? Yes. Thank you. All right. So last one for this one, and then we have one more. All right. So mentorship ends when movement begins. That's one of the questions I would always ask my mentors. When the fuck is this over? When you no longer need me? When will that be? You'll know that. Or I'll know it. I've worked with people, I've guided people, I've coached people that I said, bro, we're done. One session. We didn't need 3 or 4 months, 3 or 4 years. Fuck no. No, 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 no. No. Right? You'll know. So the mentor gave you everything that they could. Now it's your time to act without a safety net. All the information I'm giving you, everything I've given you for the last 83 days, I've given you a lot of information. God damn. A lot. Right? Here's what it is, though. Okay? So, the question is, are you still waiting for permission to act when you already have what you need? Okay? Because here's the thing, if you're still waiting for permission, if you're not moving, yeah, just an inch, just a centimeter, just make that phone call, just do this, just do that. If you still need me to stay around, then I'm motivating you at that point, and I'm not helping you. Told you guys before, I'm not here to motivate people. I want to help. Okay. All right. So, reality is that the mentor prepares you for the path, but we cannot walk it for you. My job is to prepare you. That's it. Give you the tools, techniques, strategies, philosophies for your dreams, goals, aspirations, and problems. That's what it is. I give you what you need. I step back when I'm not needed. That's how this works. That is technically the coaching relationship. Okay? So, what to do? Move forward. The transformation begins where there's where there's guidance. Hence, some will say that again. Sorry about that. Move forward. Number one, the real transformation begins where their guidance ends. So as soon as I'm done talking, as soon as my conversation is over with you, that's when your transformation starts. Yadi has said on multiple occasions that, dude, me talking to certain people in my family because of our talks has helped me tremendously. Tremendously. I didn't talk to her before she talked to them. I had no idea when she was talking to them. But based on what we said, based on what we talked about, it helped her enough that once we were done, she kept it and ran with it and did something with it. That's that coaching. That's that shit. Renita jumping out, getting the pies going to the SBA, making sure that they know who she is on a first name basis. That's that shit we're talking about. My job, for the most part, is to step forward when I'm needed and step back when I'm not. I've seen coaches, mental health professionals, psychiatrists, therapists fucking hold on to people. Hold on to. Have you been going to therapy for that many years? Motherfucker, you need a new therapist. Off top. You need a different therapist. And you got that from me. All right, last fun fact and then we're done. Mentors don't always survive the journey. Mentors don't always survive the journey. In many myths, mentors die or they disappear after their wisdom is passed on. Why? Because the hero has to face the unknown alone with what they've learned. That's how that works. I can only give you what I got. I hand it to you, and then once I'm gone, that's it. Right? You have what you need. Now I'm not saying that another mentor is not going to come along and help you towards your next path. If that's me, hooray! But for the most part, it probably won't be. That'll be somebody else. If you guys remember, when I told you guys what I was doing kind of with you was kind of teaching you how to be life coaches yourselves. I don't know if you guys remember that, but I told y'all that. I told you, and matter of fact, I've role played multiple times with you guys. How would you guys respond to this? How would you guys respond to that? How many how many patterns, uh, how many steps are in a pattern? How many steps are in a repetition, right? Where does clarity begin with? What is the definition of a belief? Is it better to have a belief or an idea? Right? Well, if you get upset, do you just crash out or you define what's upsetting you? Do you talk to that person or do you just walk away? Y'all know all this shit. You guys know all of this shit. You know it already. There's nothing. Well, we're done here. I've given you everything. Now, am I going to learn more? Of course I will. And I'll be more than happy to drop it off to you if you want it. But you guys will have everything that I got. To me, you guys will be my peers. You know what I mean? I may have to teach you guys how to maintain what I've taught you. But that's how I see you, as my peers. You know how many times Jessica has used my own shit against me? Or for me or to help me? Come on, man. That's all I'm saying. You know, that's happened multiple times. So, and I very much appreciate it. Now, you guys, and I've told you before, you guys have helped me more than you will ever know. All of you have helped me in ways that words cannot express. And I hope that I'm doing the same for you. Okay? Because at one point or another, my time here within our coaching relationship will be done. You know? And all you're gonna have to be able to, yeah, I remember Fearless talked about this or talked about that or this that, and the other, right? Just saying, man. You know, we do not always we're not always gonna make it with you. You know, I mean we might go off and go do our own thing. You go do your own thing, but you will have all the lessons that I gave you. Every one of them. Okay? Sure. But either way, ladies and gents, we are basically there. And look at that. We weren't even late. And we're a couple minutes early. Damn, look at that. Am I getting a little better at this? Hold on, because y'all ain't even responding to me. So I'll respond to myself. What? Stop. Guys, cut it out. Stop. 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 Like I said, whether you show up or not, I show up. Okay. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for participating. We will probably start a couple minutes early tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about crossing that threshold. Look at that. Renita's there. Hello, Miss Renita. Hello. Look at all y'all. But either way, man, thank you guys so much for participating, for listening. We will see you guys tomorrow. Everyone, 5 p.m. I don't know what that means, but thank you. All right, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Bye, Miss Anya. Bye, Chris. Bye, everybody.